Okie dokes. So, of all the work I do with you, Karen, for mothers, I think we're mothering the mothers who are mothering their kids, but really we just hope, hi, Julie, that they don't lose that sense of mothering their own inner child within. So this class is for anyone who's ready to take a break from adulting, and I'm on week 3 of solo parenting, so I am delighted for this one. So feel free to sit and practice your smile muscles while I introduce our goddess for today. And today we're honoring the Celtic goddess of fertility, health, kindness called Damara, and she's worshipped in Britain. And her symbols are flowers and anything green. Her name means gentle, and she's considered a sweet and rather docile goddess. She's kind of like the typical spring maiden frolicking in the fields. And, let's just say that she's not as prominent or as memorable as some other goddesses, like last one, which was Kali. And I'm simply judging this by the fact that she doesn't have her own Wikipedia page because all these other goddesses do. So it's hard to get a vision of her also because the images seem to vary, although she's very flowy. Okay, so Damara is the second to last goddess we'll be visiting together this year. It's been such a delight to explore the qualities and the wisdom of all these, the Egyptian, the Hindu, the Buddhist, the Roman, the Greek, the Christian, the African, Native American, there's been Alaskan, Mayan, Hawaiian, Welsh, the Gnostic goddesses. There's just been so many goddesses. And what I can conclude as a general rule is that from the beginning of civilization and all around the world, these different deities were highly revered just for their unique impersonations of the divine feminine. Or the sacred feminine. And ultimately, they're just representing this mysterious and wondrous ability that women have to give life, and so, or to be mothers. And so much like Mother Nature, a lot of them were worshipped for abundant harvest. So essentially not to starve, they would pray to these goddesses of life-giving, procreation, food-giving. And so it hit me while researching Damara that she's the only one that I've seen so far shown pregnant. And although I don't even know how ancient these images are, they could be very recent. So it's funny that, they're not clearly shown pregnant. There's some that are big and from prehistoric times, but she's the first that really hones in on the children's aspect and creating life. So she's known to rule over youth and innocence. She's also recognized as the queen of the fairies and the protector of the inner child within and children. So there's more we could say about her, but I'm kind of going to dig into one leg of it, which is what represents youthful innocence more purely than giggles and laughter. And apparently, this makes me sad, but children laugh 400 times a day, whereas adults only 17. And apparently Germans are losing their sense of humor. They laugh only 6 minutes a day, when 40 years ago, it used to be 18 minutes. Again, I don't know how they measure these things, but why is it that we play less and we laugh less as we age? And where is the cultivation in culture and in education of laughter? And I feel like it's completely discarded. It's on the side. It's like, hush it down for a little bit. Of course, there's comedy, but it's so why is it regarded so unimportant when it's really the spring well of all connection to divinity? A true deep belly breath, Alina, you would know, is just so healthy, and it just helps release, the body release all these endorphins, which are the feel-good chemicals. So when was the last time we felt completely free of duty and with laughter overflowing? And it's either, yeah, this adulting thing just takes over sometimes. And especially when, I notice some parents just like suppressing the laughter or the giggles in their kids. And of course there are settings, funerals and museums but it's just like, well, those are usually the places where, anyways. So basically, where have the fairies gone from the adult life? And I think, Karin, you have, your previous owner of your house made fairy houses along the way to school for your daughters, which is just the cutest thing, and how to keep that wonder and keep that just cultivating that sense of awe and innocence and purity in children and in ourselves. So in my book, whomever and whatever makes you laugh, that's where the fairies reside. And Martha Beck is like, those places, those people, like, they're worth gold. Like, just notice them and just harness it and revere that. So without further ado, let's reconnect with our own inner child through play and laughter, and let's collectively regain our youth by laughing. I've never done this online, so it could just completely flop, but it'll just be a minute. And if it doesn't, who cares? Mari Pettibone Poole said, who laughs lasts, rather than who laughs last. What, you know what I mean? The saying. So whoever laughs, laughs. Whoever laughs, lasts. So again, laughter is something that has to be experienced. I'm just going to stop blah, 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 blahing and getting out of our heads. So let's lay down, place hands on belly, and feel free to bend your knees. And I'm going to have to play something. So just, lay down on your mat, lay down on the ground, knees, have your feet mat width apart, knees together, and just place your hands on your belly. And we're going to try to inspire some giggles within. So listen to this recording. It's a recording of laughter, and just try to chime in and join her as if you were right next to her. Even if it feels really hard and weird at first, just keep trying. So just and even pretend, like over exaggerate a fake laugh, like until the real authentic one comes out. So no one can hear you. Feel free to make it whoa until something real comes out. Give it a try. Just laugh with her.
I can't hear the laughter. Maybe it's just me.
Oh, not at all. Oh, I know why. I'm not sharing sound. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing by myself. Okay, so hold on. Sorry about this. Thanks for telling me. We've done this before, Carmela. Hold on. Karin, we share sound all the time. How do I do this again? Got it. 1 second. Sorry, ladies. There we go. Okay. How about now? Hold on. Can you hear this? Yay! Awesome. Okay, Danielle, you're just jumping into laughter. Just go with it. Try to chime in with her. Yoga giggles. All right, ladies. So stay laying down. For the rest of the time together, feel free to channel your inner kid. If you've ever done yoga with kids, they couldn't care less about holding anything or doing anything. So just do your own thing. Go where intuition goes. Nobody's watching. Go wild with wild abandon. So let's press play in 3, 2, and 1. And let's just come to lie flat again. Well, no, lay flat, but now with your knees, just windshield wiper them from side to side. Alina, is the music sound okay? So just sway the knee side to side. Go as slowly as your breath. Just allow everything to come to standstill, playfulness. Follow whatever intuitive moves you need to do. You don't need to reason with kids as to like, this is good for you. They just move around all the time. And when you've had enough of movement, feel free to come to a more yin stillness, which is diamond. And we're going to do the double diamond, which is bring your feet together. Bring your hands together. So there's a diamond from above. You are to look. And since nobody's watching, and I went to see a chiropractor last week, and all he did was shake my spine. So if there's any way you can sway your hips, and if it feels comfortable, just gently shake, sway. And there's no right or wrong to moving. Just whatever feels right for you. Till forever on it goes. Because there's no age for nice deep breaths, let's take 3 deep inhales and 3 loud sighs out together. So first deep inhale in through the nose. And loud sigh out through the mouth. Second deep inhale in through the nose. Loud sigh out through the mouth. And third inhale in through the nose. And loud sigh out. And again, channel your inner child if you need to stretch, move in a different way, completely ignore, go do something else, then be it. Be a kid. There's no grading. There's no judgment, there's no approval, just you reconnecting with the divinity within. And of course, the advanced pose is the smile that hurts your cheeks. So not the fake one, Danielle, the real one. Have you ever seen rain? I want to know, have you ever seen rain coming down on a sunny day? I want to know, have you ever seen when you're ready, just prop yourself back up, and we're gonna fold over our diamond shape. Feel free, it can be butterfly or diamond, but what I do recommend is just to lightly massage the inner foot and then to tap the inside. And then when you're ready, just drop your head. You can have it supported by your hands, a block, a bolster, a pillow, whatever you want. And if you want, again, just sway. There, welcome. We're just encouraged to channel our inner child. So feel free to do your own thing. I'll give instructions, but like kids, follow them or not, matters not.
They don't love you like I love you. Made up, don't stray. My kind, your kind. I'll stay the same. Pack up, don't stray.
So the chiropractor was explaining that there's all these nerve endings that go to the organs and basically everywhere in the body, and they all originate from the spine. So anytime you can shake, wiggle, move, twist, compress, open up the spine. Anything that moves the spine, it can be micro movements. It helps that those synapses open up. When you're ready, let's lie down and come into banana. So it's a C shape from above. Just move your hips to one side of the mat and then cross your leg over, and with your arms, just a nice C shape. So you get a nice stretch on your side of your spine. 1 second. And then just make sure that your hips are on the ground, that you're not lifting it up. But again, inner kid, feel free to do whatever you want.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds on my doorstep, we're singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. This is my message to you.
The body is very forgiving,
Singing, don't worry,
and it gives in.
about a thing.
So feel free to readjust to go to your edge. And actually, let's switch sides. So move your hips to the side, leg over, reach arms overhead. Try to have your head in between the 2 arms. You should feel a really nice stretch on the side of the body. Just take deep breaths into that lung, the opening of the ribs.
With the rising sun, with 3 little birds on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, the melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. This is my message to you.
And for whomever joined late, later. The advanced pose is a big smile. Okay, next we're coming into frog. And it's a deep opening in the hips. So feel free to just bring your knees, try to have your hips over your knees, and just explore the edge of where you feel a nice opening in your hips. You can drop your chest or your head. And again, explore the edge. And if it becomes a little bit too much, then just come into wide knee child's pose. But try to navigate that edge. No matter when or where or who. And this song was performed live with oh my gosh, it's a sin. It's a very powerful performance. I'm gonna have to think about it. Sorry about this. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin. At school they taught me how to be so pure in thought and word and deed. They didn't quite succeed. For everything I long to do, no matter when or yes, it was performed at the Brit Awards with Elton John and Ollie Alexander, and I highly recommend watching it. It's a sin. It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin. And just notice if you're clenching your jaw, just release it. Every time we open our hips, it reflects in our jaw. Just be very gentle. Don't go to a 10, go to a 7. And again, if it's way too much, you can always come into wide knee pose. Forever with a sense of shame. I've always been the one to blame. For everything I long to do, no matter when or where or who, has one thing in common too. It's a sin. It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin. Right, when you're ready, let's come back up. Let's come into fire log. So just stacking, making a triangle with the legs. So just stack put one knee. Feel free to put pillows. And if your knees are not liking this, you can always keep one leg. And you can also just put it down too. But try to come either, or yeah, this fire log. And slowly, you should feel it in your hip, but slowly come forward. And my yoga teacher just head down, but we all have different stiffness in the hips, but they do store emotions. Just go gentle, the body will give in. And again, the advanced pose, big fat smile. All these songs are obviously covers. History repeating when kids cover the songs their parents listen to. This is the opposite. My husband and I listen to James Blake, but our kids listen to Ellie. Oh my gosh, the original. Too early. Sorry. Anyways, Ella wanted the original. She was like, "Why are you listening to this one?" I'll only hurt you if you let me. Call me friend, but keep me closer. When you're ready, let's switch sides. And I'll call you can always shake, and again, you can do your own thing. Lengthen and straighten your spine. You should feel a nice stretch in the hips.
Well, I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. Well, I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. Well, nothing's better sometimes. Once we've both said our goodbyes.
It was full moon last night. I would love to have Sarah chime in about it, but full moons are always a good time to recalibrate. Like,
let me let you go.
the yin is very condensed pocket of time to realign everything in the body. And yet being so.
Well, I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. Well, I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that.
When you're ready, let's come into deer. You're gonna come into mermaid. So just one leg back. Your foot can be as close to you or as not. Again, we're kids, just however feels right for your bones and your body. And you're gonna fold over the bent leg. And again, feel free to support your forehead with a pillow, a block, bolster, or your wrist. And you should feel a nice compression in the inner hip. Again, lengthen your spine as you come down.
Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her the word that I'm not a rover. And tell her that her lonely nights are over. Oh, Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. So please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Oh, Sandman, bring us a dream. Make her the cutest I've ever seen. Give her two lips like roses and clover. And tell her that her lonely nights are over. Oh, Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. So please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
And when you're ready, let's switch around towards the other knee.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her two lips like roses and clover. And tell her that her lonely nights are over.
Slowly unwind and let's come onto our backs. And we're going to come into a twist. So it can either be one leg straight, one leg bent, or both knees to one side, looking the other way. You can twist your legs. You can put them on a block too, whatever twist of your preference.
Swinging in the backyard, pull up in your fast car, whistling my name. You open up a beer and you say, get over here and play a video game. I'm in his favorite sundress, watching me get undressed, take that body downtown. And I say, yeah, the best is leaning for a big kiss, put his favorite perfume on, play a video game. But it's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you wanna do. I heard that you like the bad girls, honey. Is that? It's better than I ever even knew. You say that the world was built for two. Only worth living if somebody is loving you. But baby, now you do. Singing in the old bar, swinging with the old stars, living for their fame. Kissing in the blue dark, playing pool and wild darts, video games. He holds me in his big arms, drunk and I am seeing stars. This is all I think of. Watching all our friends fall in and out of old poles. This is my idea of fun. Playing video games.
And when you're ready, switch sides.
But it's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you wanna do. I heard that you like the bad girls, honey. Is that? It's better than I ever even knew. You say that the world was built for two. Only worth living if somebody is loving you. But baby, now you do. Yeah, baby, now you do.
And when you're ready, come back to center. If you know that you can go into full saddle, then feel free to, which is both knees on this side and then just come to laying down, and you can stay there for the entire song. If your knees don't like this at all, then just straighten one leg, and you can have your knee to the side if being in this position doesn't work for you. Paul Grilly, one of the founders of Yin Yoga, he still can't get into this pose just because of his anatomy. So don't judge yourself. Some people it feels really good, and for others it's just like, I'm going to break my hips and my knees. So be very gentle and mindful of your own edge. Kids love to sit and play like this. So again, depending on your bones, yeah, feel free to come. You can either come on your elbows or all the way down if it feels right. And then you can bend your knee, drop it to the side, or just keep it straight.
There must be someone who's feeling for me.
saddle, stay there. If you're in half saddle, switch legs. Again, come back up. If try it out with this knee, come on gently on your elbows. A little bit of stretch on the outside of the knee is okay. Any electric pain on the inside, then back off. And down to your edge. And when you're ready, let's come into an inversion of your choice. So if headstand is part of your practice, then feel free to come into headstand. You can come into shoulder stand. If you're on your menstrual cycle, feel free to just come into supported bridge. You can have your legs up or down again. There's different heights to the block. And you can come towards a wall too, and just have your legs up against the wall. Just anything that inverts your legs and gives a little break to your tender hearts.
No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Whatever inversion you're in, I recommend just opening your legs up. And feel free to give yourself a nice big hug. And if you did a shoulder stand, feel free to do the counter pose. And for the last song and for the last Shavasana, feel free to come into, for the song Diamond, double diamond again. So feet together, arms together. If it's the end of the night for you in Europe, feel free to come into full Shavasana, Sarah. And you can put an eye mask, a blanket, get really comfortable. And since we've got the luxury of not being in a studio, we're not getting kicked out. Feel free to stay as long as you want. Enjoy this. And I dare you to anonymously give some flowers to the people that make you smile and laugh. And our last goddess of the year will be on December 31st with Yamanya. So I hope I'll see you then. Wishing you a lovely day night.
I saw the life inside to shine bright. And tonight, you and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I so our life were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe as we moonshine and Molly. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside. So shine bright tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. So our life we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. So shine bright tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too